What's going on my watchers? It's your boy Neezy here, and welcome again to another Rejected Heroes Media video. This one's real kind of like, hitting home for me because literally this video is inspired by a coworker of mine. You know who you are, my mama Christine. This video's for you, so I hope you watch it. We were exactly 1 week ago, WandaVision series Disney Plus, it just ended and everything like that. So now this video, she inspired me. We were talking about it just like, and we were going back and forth just like, I don't really understand it. This is kind of stupid. So just like, you know what? I think I'm going to do a video pretty much explaining WandaVision for all the people, the non-Marvel folks. So that's what's going down today, guys. So like I said, thanks for watching. Hope you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, just talk about it. Because here we go. We're going to get into WandaVision. Here we go. Right now, what you need to know about the entire series. If you've never seen it, you're like kind of like lost about it. I'm going to start from the beginning to the end with some backstory of like, how we got to Wanda being, Scarlet Witch and shit. There will be spoilers in it. So if you haven't seen it, all 9 episodes are out on Disney Plus. So watch it and enjoy it. But for everybody else, here we go. Let's talk about it. All right, before we really get into this first, we got to go back to 2015 to Avengers Age of Ultron. That's where Wanda Maximoff was first introduced to us audience, comic folks, her and her brother Pietro. Important. He was played by Aaron Taylor Johnson. So remember that fact. Wanda Maximoff, our powers were not really, tabbed on too much. She could just move things with her mind like that. That's what we learned in Age of Ultron. And also Vision. He was created by Ultron and Tony Stark and Bruce Banner along with the power of the Mind Stone and brought to life with Thor to become the Vision that we know. Vision and Wanda teamed up with the other Avengers to pretty much take out Ultron, and at the same time they had to blow up Sokovia because Ultron was going to slam dunk it into the earth and we couldn't have that shit. And so they blew up Sokovia, but Vision saved Wanda, and that was pretty much the first step on their, where we're at with WandaVision. And the romance. And next up, we're going to jump a year or two, 2016, Captain America Civil War. It's been a year and Wanda is now official member of the new Avengers, Captain America, Black Widow. The Pacific Mission in Lagos where Wanda saved Captain America's life, but at the same time, she also threw Crossbone up, another villain. I ain't got time to get through all of them. But another villain, she threw him up and he just pretty much exploded because he had a suicide vest on. She pretty much threw Crossbone up into a building and he exploded and a lot of people died. And Wanda pretty much the cause of that, and she pretty much was the final straw that made them kick off the Sokovia Accord. So there's a lot of shit. You keep it up with this. Pretty much the Sokovia Accord was pretty much the government's way of oversighting the Avengers to pretty much be like, okay, yeah, you can go here or you can't go there. And that caused the divide between Captain America and Iron Man. And that divide split up the Avengers, and now Wanda was on Captain America's side and being like, well, I don't really want to, I want oversight. I don't want that shit. Vision's like on Tony Stark's side, Iron Man's side, like oversight. That leads catastrophe. We have to be reined in. And so Wanda was on Captain America's side and Vision was on Iron Man's side. And eventually these two teams clashed together and the Avengers pretty much had a big battle at the airport. A battle that we thought was like the biggest, greatest superhero fight ever. But trust me, there were more. And after that battle, pretty much Wanda and Vision pretty much went on the run to escape the government, just pretty much escape the Avengers, just pretty much be like, yeah, we're just gonna peace out and have a good time on our own. Now we're gonna jump 2 years later to 2018, and now we're up to the events of Avengers Infinity War, where Wanda and Vision, they're chilling. I think they were in Paris. Was I Paris? I can't remember. Or anyway, they was just chilling, having a good time, whatever like that. And Vision's all like, oh, the stone, it's saying something to me. I can't understand. It's something in my head. And Wanda's just all like, I just feel you, Vision. That's me doing my Sokovia voice, if you can tell. And then pretty much Thanos' Black Order comes in and pretty much just like, yeah, we want the stone, so just give it up and, we'll fuck off your planet. And Vision ain't having that, nor is Wanda. It's pretty much Wanda and Vision are Wanda's trying to protect Vision from the Black Order alien people sent by Thanos to get them from taking the stone in his head. It's an Infinity Stone. I don't know what that is. There's a lot of shit. Okay, the Infinity Stones. The Mind Stone is one of the 6 Infinity Stones, pretty much like what created the universe, stuff like that. There's 6 of them. Vision has the Mind Stone. Doctor Strange has the Time Stone. The Tesseract with the Space Stone. The Purple Stone, that's the Power Stone, Guardian of the Galaxy. And the Soul Stone is on another planet. That's another issue. We can't talk about Soul Stone, another planet. And then we have the Rare Reality Stone that's in Thor: The Dark World. If you don't know that one, don't worry. No one knows that movie either. No one knows that movie either. So pretty much there's 6 Infinity Stones. If we put all 6 stones together, you can pretty much snap your fingers and just pretty much just wipe out the entire universe. So that's why the Avengers are trying to keep Thanos from getting all 6 stones stones, and Vision has one stone in his head, so they're trying to protect Vision from, you know, dying and losing the stone. So with Captain America's half the Avengers, they take Vision to Wakanda, where Black Panther is at, Wakanda forever. Or they take Vision there to pretty much try to take the stone out of his head without killing him, and Thanos ends up coming anyway, so Wanda had to make the tough call because her power comes from the Mind Stone, kinda. It doesn't really come from the Mind Stone, it was enhanced by the Mind Stone. That's important later. And Wanda pretty much just uses her powers to just blow the stone up in Vision's head and also kills him too, so she had to just feel that grief like, oh my god, I just killed Vision, I'm sad. And then Thanos was just like, you know, I know how you feel, my child. He's pretty much just rewinds time and brings Vision back because he had the time stone. He had 5 stones by the time he gets to Wakanda. You still following this shit? If you don't really know what the hell's going on, just watch Avengers Infinity War. It's on Disney Plus. All this shit's on Disney Plus, so just watch it there, get caught up. Now, I'm just giving you the quick version, just for you know, slow folks out there. So pretty much Thanos rewinds time and takes the Mind Stone out of Vision's head, puts it on his gauntlet, you know, he's all like super powerful as shit, and then he snaps his fingers and half the universe gets dusted away. Hey, Wanda was part of that half that got dusted away, so they dusted away for 5 years. 5 years in our reality. Okay, and after 5 years later, the Avengers pretty much get the stones. Avengers Endgame, watch how they did it. I'm just telling you, they got them. They got the stones, they snapped their fingers, they brought everybody back that disappeared in 2018, and they battled Thanos, and they took out Thanos. Tony Stark killed himself, snapped his fingers, dusted him away. Okay, and now we're all caught up with what happened in the last couple of years of the MCU. So now we get into WandaVision. This is where WandaVision begins, right here. Believe a week after the events of all that shit I just said. And Wanda, who just came back from being dusted, Vision's gone. We don't know. Somebody took his body. Sword, you know, sword branch of the government that's not S.H.I.E.L.D. And you're like, who's S.H.I.E.L.D.? Fuck, watch the movies. I mean, watch Winter Soldier, watch that one, and you'll understand. But anyway, Sword pretty much swoops in from Wakanda, takes Vision's body, because he's gone. They want to bring him back online. And Wanda goes to Sword and be much like, yeah, I just want to bury him, so can I please see him? And Director Dickhead shows up, and he's just like, yeah, you can see him, but you can't bury him because it's $3 billion worth of vibranium, so we're not putting that in the ground. Yeah, Wanda sees Vision's body and just like, I don't feel anything, and she just leaves, and then she gets a note in her car. I believe she had this note already. And during the events of Avengers Infinity War, when they were settling down, Vision was pretty much gonna retire with Wanda and grow old with Wanda in this house in Westview, where WandaVision takes place at. Yeah, Wanda goes to this house and she sees the note and it's all touching and everything like that, and she just releases this burst of chaos magic that ensnares Westview and puts it in this pocket reality, this bubble that's called the Hex. Did that make sense? Does it make sense? It should make sense. Yeah, Wanda just relived all that shit, just pretty much her boyfriend, her love of her life, the reason for her being, she just came back from being dusted. To her, it felt like it just happened like 5 seconds ago. When she comes back, she goes to this Sword, she's like, I want my Vision back, and they're like, no, fuck off. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna just grieve, and then you ever just feel so sad that you just let it all out? That was Wanda, but she has, you know, magic in her, so she just ensnares this whole town in a pocket reality. Okay, now the reason why she does that, and the reason why it's like sitcoms and stuff like that, why it's like that, because back in her childhood, we learned that Wanda was watching old shows like, you know, Dick, I can never say his name right, Dick Damn Bike Show. I said it wrong, right? I know I said it wrong. But Malcolm in the Middle, all those old shows, I Love Lucy, she loved watching old sitcom stuff like that because it was, you know, a place in her childhood. She felt safe. It was cool. It was great. She loved that no one gets hurt there. That's why she did that. That's why in the first couple of episodes, it's like, you know, oh, sitcoms, TV shows, why is it like that? It's like that because that's her childhood. That's her safe place. That's why she did it. Now I got paid attention in parentheses. Based off of a comic book line, Wanda pretty much creates these kids in their reality. In the Hex, they are real, and so is Vision. She brings Vision back because Vision is the part of the Mind Stone that, you know, like that's her, so she can manifest Vision in this reality. She can pretty much do anything with reality. She makes Vision, she makes the 2 kids, Billy and Tommy, they're awesome, you know, and everything like that. And Agnes, she's Agatha Harkness. She's a witch too. She pretty much wants Wanda's powers because we learned that Wanda is actually the Scarlet Witch. And don't know who that is. Pretty much the Scarlet Witch is like fucking Phoenix for the MCU right now. She's all-powerful witch. She can pretty much do anything she wants. She can bend reality. She can just do all type of crazy shit. And Agatha's like, yeah, I want that power, so give it to me. I mean, through a series of crazy battles, stuff like that, Wanda becomes the Scarlet Witch and she traps Agnes in the Hex, and that's all we know about that. The government sword also took Vision's body and made White Vision. Pretty much White Vision is the Vision that we've known from 2015 up till now. It's just his body, but not his memories, because his memories got wiped out when they took off the Mind Stone. So now they learned that, oh, we just power Vision back up with Wanda's chaos magic, that'll bring him back. And brought him back. And in the series finale, well, the Hex Vision, Colorful Vision, and White Vision, they, you know, have a battle of the minds, and Colorful Vision gives him all the memories that he has that he got from Wanda into White Vision's body, who's now the real Vision. And the real Vision's just like, I'm Vision now. And he just ups and away, and he's gone now. Where did he go? I don't know. We'll see later in the MCU, phase 4 maybe. Yeah, but with all that said and done, Wanda pretty much says goodbye to her kids and to Hex Vision. They're going to meet again, who knows when. And she closes the Hex, and she just pieces out. But she takes the Darkhold book. I know you're like, what the fuck's Darkhold? Oh, Darkhold is a dark book of dark magic. Whoever gets this book, you're just gonna dark doing evil, malevolent shit. So it ain't good news. So she goes to a cabin, she's pretty much chilling out, and she's just like, okay, yeah, everything's cool. I'm learning this dark book. Good times. And then she hears her kid's voice. You know, you're like, oh, the kids are gone, but the kids are like in a multiverse. What's the multiverse? Oh boy, video's too long anyway, so let's just say the multiverse is a whole other reality, whole other shit. Just check it out in other movies. You'll learn in other movies. It'll be pretty much like, yeah, I'm gonna go find Dr. Stephen Strange. He's the Sorcerer Supreme, and we're gonna go find my kids. And that's that. Now, so pretty much that's like explaining WandaVision, more or less, the simple version. There's so much more deeper stuff, so much more character stuff like that, but I just want to tell and explain the story of Wanda and Vision and what led to this, her making the Hex and everything like that, and it's how it went down. Kind of the short, sweet, simple version, like the straight across version. And now you know, on the channel. I hope you liked it. Check out our podcast. We did all 9 episodes of WandaVision on the podcast on Spotify. Links in the description below. Check that out. Next week, we're going to get into Justice League, Snyder Cut, and also Falcon the Winter Soldier. We're going to do podcasts on that. I'm going to do videos on that. So just subscribe and just have a good time. Let's rock out with us. And thanks for watching. As always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.